Hello, ladies and gentlemen. You are watching and listening to Sipping Off the Cuff on Tequila Aficionado Media on all of our channels and networks. I'm Mike Morales here in the heartbeat of the San Gabriel Valley in Southern California. That guy out there is
Rick Levy, a little bit further south in Southern California.
Yeah, he's about as far south as you can get, right before Tijuana. So Rick and I have the dubious distinction, I think, of we're going to dissect and pull apart this particular mezcal. And I wish I had a bottle to show you, but I'm just going to show you this. This is what we got. Okay, this is what we got.
I got the designer bottle.
Yeah, you got the designer bottle. Yeah, that's the one with less than full, folks. There was, let me tell you, there was no seepage or escapage or anything. This is how they filled it. Okay. Now we rarely, at Tequila Aficionado, at Sipping Off the Cup, we rarely take any of these unless they're coming from overseas, because overseas. For some reason, the La Jefa made an executive decision and said, sure, send these instead, because this, well, we're going to taste the juice, then we're going to give you the ins and outs, and you'll find out why they didn't send us this. They sent us
pretty printed cards.
Yeah, aren't they pretty? Look at the cards. See, I can't wait to get to that pink card.
Imagine how good that must taste.
You know, hey,
we don't really have any information about the juice.
Yeah, it's on the website. So we're on the website. We'll impart some of that later. Apparently, they don't make an espadín. Okay, first of all, let's throw out the espadín. They make a Tobala, an arroqueño, and I forget what the other one is right now offhand. Tempestate. And these are all wild harvested. And
they make pretty bottles, apparently.
Yes, and they make pretty bottles. And we'll tell you how pretty when we get to the end of this review. So right now, I'm going to pour. This is coming in at 40. Let me see, at 44 ABV. All right, that's 88 proof. We're going to just unscrew the top. As we
Tobala.
This is the Tobala, and I'm going to pour mine in my Stasso Jarrito for mezcal.
Si, senor.
And I'm only going to pour a little bit because
that's all you got.
Because that's all I got. So I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna waste it, that kind of thing. Oh boy. So anyway, lingering bubble. Check it out. Woohoo! Got a lingering bubble in that glass.
And the great thing about the Stasso Jarrito is that you don't actually need a lot.
Nope.
To get those vapors going.
As a matter of fact, Rick was the one that did the analysis for Tequila Aficionado and for Stasso, for the Jarrito. That now is that's their stock analysis of the glass and why it works and why we prefer it, actually. So I love it, man. That's really pretty.
It is.
It
smells really good too.
It's mercurial. And am I getting any legs and tears though? Let me see. Yeah, there they go. There they go. Okay, so let's see. We got, that's a nice, hello. Boy, it doesn't take a whole lot. It's very fruity, almost fresh and green. And I'm barely detecting any alcohol at all. So there it goes. There it goes. What are you getting, Rick? It's almost flowery and perfumey a little bit.
A little bit, yeah. And but I think we've noticed that with other Tobalas.
Yeah, I mean it's reacting very much similar to other Tobalas that you and I have shared, you know.
Right.
I mean, if they had to pick three of the really good plants, they'd pick three good ones. You know,
They did. They
they
did.
did.
I'm really looking forward to that Tepestate.
Yeah, that's Rick's got a thing for Tepestate. He's even got a thing for saying it. That's Rick's safe word, Tepestate. What I don't detect, Rick, is I don't detect a heavy fibrousness on the top. I'm not getting, you know, there's really little information they're giving us. I'm not sure. They're giving us a little bit of a fluff, but they're not telling us how it's being made. So I'm not sure, for instance,
Right.
they're not even telling us if these are ancestral or artisanal. And I'm going to go on a limb and say this is an artisanal, because ancestral would be a lot deeper. Clay pots, no metal is touching the plant at all during the process.
Right.
So
Yeah, this does smell like a cleaner, more modern process than
yeah.
ancestral.
Oh, here we go. Let me get into the website is also a bit confusing because as far as the process, yeah, they're not telling us anything. This website doesn't tell us. I think there is a name of a master distiller, a maestro mezcalero, but anyway. So we're going by what
we're kind of get this feeling with the brand that, you know, they're really more, their emphasis seems to be on the marketing end. And you know, the juice is presenting beautifully so far, but they're not leaning into the craft in their communication materials.
Right. There's, you know, and when we get to the end, we'll get to some pricing, and then you'll understand why for us it's important to know these things, whether it's ancestral, you know, what am I paying for? Okay. Right now, it's lovely. That's all I can say. It's just, it's flowery.
Flowery, fragrant, some great green notes there.
Yes. Yeah, it's not dense. I'm not detecting fibrousness like we have in the past with some of the other mezcals we're getting this year.
If there's smoke, it's just like the lightest hint of toast.
Yeah.
Nearly anything. All right.
I almost get a little bit of anise there as it opens up. It is taking a little while to open up. Here we go. Oh yeah. Oh wow, that even went in better than the nose.
Yeah, full experience on palate.
Yes, and there is the fibrousness. That's what I was looking for. I wasn't getting it in the nose, but I got it on the palate.
And how would you describe that fibrousness?
It tastes dense, like I always say, it's like agave paper, you know, like and I've sensed this. I've detected this before with raicillas and with ancestral mezcales that have fiber and that they're earthy. And normally, if they're
so, would you say that it's something? There's something that from the fibers in the production process, or is it the fibers of the plant? Like how you might
the fibers of the plant. You know, when they ferment it with the fibers as well. And so, right. You know, and if it's whether ancestral or artisanal, most of them, almost all of them are fermented in wooden pine vats. Okay, so I say all of that is what sometimes I'll detect it on the nose, but most often recently it's been on the palate, and it's there for me, and I like that because.
Right. I wasn't sure if you were looking for a woodiness in the fibers like you might have with a Madre Couché. because, you know,
Yeah,
that agave is basically a tree.
it's a tree. Yeah, you get the pine needles. I don't know. But yeah, and that's really what I mean is that there's a denseness, a fibrousness, a thickness to it. It's got a great mouthfeel. It's great structure on the palate. I wish we had more to dive in some more, but we don't.
Right.
Wow. That's actually quite good.
It is. I'm getting alcohol off the palate, but it's not hot. It's just
no.
It's a full experience.
And it's got kind of a short finish, a medium to short. It's not that warm fuzzy. I don't know what you're getting, but I'm not.
Right. It was like a big bang on the palate, but there's some flavor lingering, but the experience is shorter.
Yeah. And it's not a bad thing. You know what? This is really good juice.
Mm-hmm.
This is really well done. And quite different than some of the other Tobalas that we've had. I've had some that were more savory,
Right.
This one's a lot brighter than I expected.
Right. Very bright.
Well, should we break it to the audience and tell them how much it's going to cost them? How much is it going to set us back, Rick?
You're the one that found the price.
Yeah. Well, okay. So I'm the hatchet man today, folks. So here it is. Let me wow. Let me get into another. Let's see. I had it up and then I lost it. So let me go find it again. There we go. Here we go for the white bottle, ladies and gentlemen. The white bottle. This one here, this really pretty white bottle. It looks like a what's it? It's not an idol. What is it that was showing up in the desert a while back and then they were disappearing? They were like not an idol, but it was some kind of a
monolith.
Yeah, a monolith. That's what this looks like. It looks like a monolith. Okay, and it's going to disappear like the next day. The white bottle is going to set you back. Oh, it is artisanal. That's what they're calling it online. You see, online, outside of their website, they're telling us what it is, but we had to guess because their website didn't tell us. $154.79 from Drizzly. Okay, Reserve Bar has a better price at $140. And that's that white bottle, folks. This one here, that white bottle. So that's what's going to set you back. I don't know what the bottle's made.
Put that white bottle in your white living room and next to your white dog and and your white drapes.
Yeah,
I don't know what market they're looking for. They're looking for a high-end market with money to throw away, not necessarily what the sort of down-to-earth people interested in connecting with the culture of Mezcal.
Well, I mean, even the name. I mean, look at check out this logo. This is the logo. If you look at it, that's OAX. Okay. What do I call it? First of all, how do I pronounce it? Wak? Hwak? Hwak?
Hwaks.
I got nothing. I don't know. And what's the bottle made of? That's a good question. Let's find out, shall we? Let's see if they'll even tell us what the bottles are made of.
Made out of puppy dreams.
I guess, huh? Well, it just gives us flavor notes, which we've already discussed here with you. Retailers about. Tell me.
I don't get it.
I don't get it either. And
the juice is fantastic.
Yes.
I wouldn't say that it's worth paying double for. But you know, if you get a bottle that you're really into, maybe that's cool for you.
Yeah. Apparently, this is more information on the website here. So after foraged, it starts off with our search for beauty begins in the semi-arid central valleys of Oaxaca. And these are three varieties of agave used to distill Huac original, grow wild for a lifespan of 12 to 25 years. That's it. That's all the plants together, you know, so it depends on which one they're looking at. After forage, the hearts of the agaves are slow cooked in the ground with oak and mesquite for up to 8 days, stone ground by horse, then wild yeast fermented in pine barrels and double distilled by third generation Maestro Mezcalero Enrique Hernandez Senia. And there's no picture of Enrique, but maybe that's okay. I guess he didn't want to have his picture taken. Huac original is made in small batches to preserve raw beauty, the wildness, and the pure craftsmanship behind each bottle. Okay. But
Okay.
they're not telling us what the bottles are made of. I mean, who's making those? I mean, if that's the selling point, what about the bottles? No entiendo. I don't get it.
The pictures I have of the, well, I don't know. This is confusing to me, and so I'm prone to get snarky here, but I don't want to do that because the juice is good.
Yeah. Let's just, you know what? Let's just vote on the juice, okay? Because the marketing leaves a lot to be desired, in our opinion. I think there should be more on the process as opposed to, and then you're left holding a bag on, well, if the selling point's the bottle, what's it made of? You know, like you said, puppy dog dreams. What you know? So we're gonna just rate it on the juice. The juice is stellar. It's beautiful. It's well done. I think it's a Brand of Promise nominee for sure. I you know, if I had a bottle, I might even nominate it for packaging, but I don't have a bottle, so you know what the hell. So never mind. I mean, it is. If you see it at a bar or restaurant, I think the importers are out of New York City. If you see it somewhere in New York, ask for it. It's beautiful. It's well done. It's gorgeous. It's really a lot brighter and lighter than I expected for a Tobala, because I've had some that are a little bit more savory, even at lower ABVs. But this one is. Are you getting anything else off of that? Just from the remnants of what's left in the glass?
I'm not sure if I'm getting anything else, but I'm really enjoying the aroma. It's beautiful.
I almost detected at the bottom just a slight hint of anise, which I love. I love it in tequila. Right. If I can get it. Yeah, you know, that's why I love these jarritos. You don't need a whole lot. I mean, I'm getting a lot just from the, and I have like a small swallow left. You can see that.
Yeah, I'm just working on vapors here.
Well, see, yeah, and it's got everything you're looking for in a great mezcal. So we'll just go with that. Okay. Brand of Promise nominee. The juice is stellar. I think it's well worth looking for and maybe ordering. Folks, if you're watching us on YouTube and you've had it before, or you have a bottle, tell us what you're doing with it. I mean, you know, what's it made of? What's it feel like? You know, is it, you know, because I want to feel them. I'm a hands-on kind of guy, and I'm left holding a piece of cardboard with a picture on it, you know, and verb and copy on the back. But you know, let's just leave it there. Stick with us, because the next one we're going to have is
we got two more.
We got two more. Yeah, we got what's this? What's the next one we got? Ooh! I get to hold up the pink card. I can't wait.
Oh.
So that's our take on Huac Tobala. I'm Mike Morales here in Southern California. That gentleman out there is
Rick Levy, also in Southern California.
You've been watching and listening to Sipping Off the Cuff on Tequila Aficionado Media on all of our channels and networks. Please follow us on YouTube hey, wherever, anywhere you download your podcast, like Spotify or iTunes, leave us a comment, hit the notification bell, subscribe, and whatever you do, tomar sabiamente.
Sip wisely.